So I saw this stat today. Todd Gurley is younger than Derrick Henry. Todd Gurley has not played in 4 straight seasons. This is an absolutely absurd stat. But what I want to talk about in this video is just how good Todd Gurley was and how people forget about him. One of the biggest what-ifs in NFL history. So Todd Gurley obviously went to college at the University of Georgia. He was a stud in college, over 1,300 yards as a freshman, 900 plus his next 2 years. Had 36 rushing touchdowns in his career in 3 years. Averaged 7.5 yards a carry his junior year at the University of Georgia. Todd Gurley was selected 10th overall by the Rams in 2015 and immediately burst onto the scene as a star. Todd Gurley won Offensive Rookie of the Year in his rookie season in the NFL. As a rookie, he rushed for over 1,100 yards, just under 5 yards a carry at 4.8 yards a carry, and 10 touchdowns as a rookie. Now I want to talk about 2017 Todd Gurley for a second. Todd Gurley was a certified MVP candidate in 2017. He was the closest a running back to this day still has come to winning MVP since Adrian Peterson did it all the way back in 2012. He won Offensive Player of the Year, had over 2,000 total yards, including over 700 receiving yards, and had 19 total touchdowns. Like, a terrific season. I remember, halfway through the year, you just had to be there to witness 2017 Todd Gurley. Halfway through the year, he was going to win it. Everyone was saying, Todd Gurley is going to win MVP. He ended up finishing second that year behind Tom Brady, the GOAT, but just terrific season for Gurley. Gurley also poured in a terrific 2018 season, 1,251 rushing yards that year, and 580 yards receiving. Todd Gurley's aged 23 and 24 seasons. A guy who was destined for greatness, then the injuries hit. Todd Gurley, after that 2018 season, played one more season with the Rams. He had a gruesome knee injury in college, where he tore his knee up. That was all the way back in 2013. And then in the NFL, everything seemed to be fine. And then until it wasn't. It was reported that Todd Gurley started to deal with arthritis in his knees, something that you can't really get rid of. You can just kind of treat. And it was something that Gurley just couldn't seem to shake. Todd Gurley did go on to play one more year in the NFL in 2020 with the Atlanta Falcons. The injuries were just too much to overcome. He ended up only having 678 yards rushing on 3.5 yards per attempt, numbers that were significantly down from the few years previous in those 2017, 2018 years where he was up around 5 yards an attempt. This is a guy that when he was drafted, top 10 pick, all the promise in the world, suffered the terrible knee injury at Georgia, bounced back, had a great college career. And this is just one of those stories. Injuries are terrible, man. Todd Gurley could still be playing, could still be an effective running back in the NFL to this day. I mean, easily. If it weren't for injuries, he'll 100% go down as one of the biggest what-ifs in NFL history and was on maybe a Hall of Fame track if it wasn't for the knee injuries that he suffered.